This is Rick and Janet from Lake Conroe Living, and we are headed to Fairfield Lake State Park. It's about a 2-hour drive, and we've got some nice weather. It's a little windy, and we've got our sidekick Charlie back here with us. If I can push that down. Charlie, come and say hello to everybody. Charlie's excited. She gets to go camping again. And we will definitely get back to you. We've got some exciting things to talk about this time with the rear view camera. We've got it connected to the phone right now, so we are going to be able to hopefully see how that works on this trip. And we'll be back. All right, so everybody, we're still en route to the state park. And we did make our first official rest area stop, and we're using playing around with the GPS for the RV, and we've had some issues with that, so we're going to get back into the books on that. The wind is actually buffeting us quite a bit, and so I'm keeping it under 65. And at times going slower, but I mean, it is what it is.
I just wanted to say that Charlie stopped at the rest stop, did her business on command, and I'm so very proud of her, and now she's taking a nap.
Alright, so we are about 11 miles before our exit to Fairfield, and things are going pretty smooth. Okay, we made it to Fairfield Lake State Park, and we are heading to our site. We are on site 118, which looks to be a pretty good site. It's a back-end site, which is what we prefer since we have the back window, and we'll just let the video run here as we go.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. Meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. Sometimes you need to go and take a step back to see the truth around you. From a distance you can tell.
Okay, it's Rick here. So we have set up at our campsite and all, and so I wanted to take just a minute to explain the camera that we have. So I saw a really cool video on YouTube about how to get a small camera and set up your own Wi-Fi inside the trailer to your smartphone. And so I just wanted to show what that looks like. And so here's the camera, and what we've done is on the back of the window we put a piece of Velcro, and then on the camera itself, it's a very small camera, and on the camera itself, so then we just stick it up here like that. I'm maybe not doing that great, but it stays there like that. Then it is powered, and hopefully you can see all this. It's powered. We got the extra wire, the cable that runs up to the front of the trailer to the receiver. And this receiver is then connected. It has power, and that's what generates the Wi-Fi. And then I bought this because I don't have any other source. I didn't want to wire it directly. So then I bought this 5 volt to 12 volt because it needs 12 volts to run the receiver and the Wi-Fi thing, and it actually is a USB connection. So then I just plug it right here to my USB, and you'll see the power comes on. And then when the power comes on, then you see the blue light. So that's generating the Wi-Fi signal that I then go to the phone, and on the phone you download the app that comes with the camera, and when you click on that, it'll pick up you have to attach the Wi-Fi signal one time. You then you get what the camera has in the back, and it does. The camera has the lines in it, or perhaps the software is doing it, but it's obviously as you're traveling, it's meaningless in terms of distance. But for backing up, it would be useful. Now, I will say that it's not 100% real time, so you can't 100% rely on it. It does let you kind of know what's behind you when you're traveling. So if a car is coming up on you, or if you're on a 2-lane road, you want to know if you got cars stacked up behind you, well, this would work. And so that's what I wanted to show. It's all powered. God bless you.
Thank you.
It's all powered through the USB that's in the front. And for what would you say it kind of went out? It went out a couple times, right? In about in a 2.5 hour trip.
5.
5 times it went out.
I had to hit the button again.
You had to restart the app. Mm-hmm. So the app failed, but we don't know that the Wi-Fi signal failed. The Wi-Fi, we never had to stop and reconnect the Wi-Fi. It just automatically picked that up. Mm-hmm. So, this is on an iPhone. I believe that you could do the same on a Android, but and I don't know how good the software is on an Android. But for the iPhone, I mean, it actually works. And the parts and all, I think it's like $70 for everything: the camera, the Wi-Fi, the receiver, the Wi-Fi, and then the USB power. And so when we were hooked up here, we just take it all down, and it's good to go. In fact, even over there, the Wi-Fi signal, the receiver, I just used some Velcro to attach it to the wall. But, I mean, it's kind of messy. You could probably do this the right way and wire everything up and run it perhaps even underneath the trailer if you wanted to. But for us, it's fine. And that's what the guy on the YouTube video was saying, and that's why it looked so appealing. It was just so darn easy. Believe me. I didn't want to have to screw with the lights or anything in terms of wiring it, and you don't have to. Anyway, hopefully that helps. Dockery Trail. Here we come. Alright, so we are on the Dockery Trail. All told, I believe this is a 5-mile hike. But in our case, it's not a loop. So you would make you'd go down one direction and turn around and come back. So I'm not really sure, but I mean, it looks like a good trail here. I don't see any issues. Alright, so we're coming up to a little gully down here. Or something. Not really sure. Like a pretty good fall off. I'm not sure we go down that or just around it. So far the trail is really pretty nice. Oh yeah, I guess we do go down to some degree. Oh yeah. Wow, look at this. This is interesting. We did have one ditch we had to go over on a log, but it wasn't too bad. Wow. That's pretty interesting. Hopefully there's no issue down at the bottom. Okay, so we've had to turn around. It was really impassable. We tried to go through the woods, but it was really widespread water and mud, and we really didn't see a way out of it. So there is a crossroad here that I think takes it out to the park road, which we will, even getting to that, we have to go through essentially a detour around it, because you can see there's just water. I guess it rained here pretty good a couple days ago, so anyway, detour and make the best of it.
Okay.
Alright.
You in tow mode?
In tow mode. We are pulling out Fairfield Lake State Park. Let me take the emergency brake off. All set to go here. Janet's going to do a quick visual inspection, make sure we haven't left anything behind.
Got my flag. Oh wait, red bucket.
Red bucket, go get the red bucket. That's a hefty item there. Okay, we officially used the dump station for the first time, and it was an interesting experience. I don't know about you, but you feel like you're a little bit under pressure, because I mean, there must have been probably 4 or 5 RVs behind us waiting in line, and I had a slight mishap. The hose wasn't 100% connected, but I quickly caught it and then rinsed off everything. So I don't know, maybe I'm guilty of some really bad thing, but it wasn't on purpose for sure. Anyway, we are headed out of the park, and we're gonna make our way home. We do have to stop and get gas. This is going to be another newbie thing for us to do. We have always filled the truck up separately, so this is going to be something new for us. Okay, so we stopped and got gas, and
We survived.
we survived it. It was at a pilot, and there was plenty of room. Even though the pumps are kind of facing the front of the store, there was plenty of room in front of the store and on the other side of the pump, so we were able to get through there. It did take up 2 spots, if you will, but it was okay. I wouldn't have a problem doing it again. It takes some patience, and I made sure that Janet stood outside the truck just to make sure that when I made that turn, I didn't clip the trailer with the safety posts that were there. Okay, we are just about home. We ended up averaging right around 10.4 miles per gallon. Took a little over 23 gallons of gas to get up there and back for 240 plus miles distance, and took us traveling time around 5 hours and 30 minutes. It was a good trip. Weather coming back was great. Traffic was obviously heavier as we were getting closer to the Houston area, and we succeeded in all the high points, right? We used the dump station, we used the rear view mirror camera, we stopped and got gas at a pilot, we used our Good Sam's Club. I'm not sure if we saved any money or not, because we got $30 worth of gas and there was no price per gallon, so as far as I know, I don't know what happened. But key for me was, the pilot should be a little easier getting in and out. I don't know if that's true. We know for a fact that there are some that have RV lanes. The one we stopped at did not. So it's just something to, just pay attention to. Anyway, it was a good trip, right, hon?
Yep.
We hit all the high points, did some good hiking in, got about 10 miles in at least yesterday. And so it was a lot of fun, and we'll post this as soon as we get a chance to edit.